Yo, Niger boy till I die, bro.
That boy till death. You heard that.
Just trying to give you something spooky out to forget. I'm just trying to give you something. I'm just trying to give you something.
Trying to make some lazy stacks, aren't we?
You guys are making lazy stacks.
Hey, we're trying. Hey. God bless.
It's a movement. It started with the rebellion and it's grand. I wanna like broaden the topic a little bit here. Obviously,
let's go.
We're still sticking with fashion, but like we were talking about Cape Town and how the creatives here. It's a thing of like you're trying to breed something that where people are working together. How would you actually see the difference in how that culture is here and like the street fashion kind of culture in Joburg, for instance? Do you think there's a difference? Have you collaborated with other people from Joburg?
That's the juxtaposition.
No. With collaboration with people from Joburg, no. But from the time I've lived here till now, which is like 8 years, 9 years, I think there's like a huge difference and there's a shift.
Okay.
There's a shift, and the shift is now that there aren't like gatekeepers
Yeah.
of the culture anymore
Definitely
Is that
agree
in
with that
Cape Town
somewhat.
or-
in Cape Town.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
What do you mean by that?
at the time when I got here, there used to be at the time when I started coming to town, because I was living all the way in Strand. By the time I started coming to town, there was a store called like Corner Store.
Corner store.
I don't
Don't
know
remember
if-
that one.
Corner Store. That's like in Woodstock many years ago.
It's where I remember corner store, the Soul used to be stocked there.
It used to be like
Woodstock Main Road, Victoria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember
it
corner
used
store.
to be like the coolest spot in the
Yeah,
city.
I remember.
and
All the models used to go hang out there.
It felt like going in there was kind of like intimidating.
Yeah, secret. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
Because you're going to be like in the room of all these super cool Cape Town
That you don't
fashion
belong
people.
with.
And now you gotta fit into that vibe too.
Exactly, and that is why, like with Influx, I didn't want it to look like that.
Damn.
I wanted anyone to be able to walk into Influx and just say, I went to Influx yesterday.
Yeah.
I saw some nice things. I'll
Yeah.
get them later.
Damn.
Okay.
So I think the shift now, it has changed so much that people now can come to the city center and like visit like maybe 4 different types of shops, and there isn't like anyone that is sitting at the pinnacle saying, "I'm gatekeeping
Yeah,
this
I'm-
community."
You're not allowed here.
No,
Yeah.
you're not
You're not cool enough. Yeah.
You get
Facts.
So Influx is for anybody, and you would see from my post on Instagram as well. Like I've made like a few posts saying creatives should come out.
Come
Anyone
through.
that wants to work.
I
I'm
suppose that's an
busy.
invite right now as well. Like,
I am busy, but I want to work.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
like if we can nail down a time, like we were able to nail down a time to do this podcast.
facts.
If we can nail down a time, I'm sure we can do something.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, facts. So you've been low-key analyzing the streets and watching what's been happening for about 8 years now.
Time.
Bro, time. And obviously in this time, you've learned a lot. Obviously, you've noticed the change from when there was some form of gatekeeping to now when you feel like there isn't as much gatekeeping. But the streets have definitely grown up. The faces are a little bit different. The faces are a little bit also more diverse. And not only diverse in terms of how they look like, but also in terms of origin. Uncle Sam, you're from Niger, right?
Yo, Niger boy till I die, bro.
That boy till death, you heard that. But now you're based out in Cape Town, and you're pushing Influx, you're pushing Lazy Stacks, and you're pushing the world. Obviously, you got so many other things going on. How do you connect all of that? How do you connect that?
Sometimes, bro, I don't know. It's just
Are
like,
you trying to? Like,
it's just passion, you know. When you have passion for something and you really want to do it, nothing will like really get in your way. If you really want to do it, you will do it.
that resonates. That's the one.
Really want to do anything, you will do it.
Okay, so are you trying to sort of build a bridge between Niger and Cape Town? Do you want to build a bridge?
The bridge is already built.
Facts.
We just need people, cars, and everything going back and forth on the bridge. The bridge is built. I've been here for a while. I mean, in Influx alone, there's like 4 Niger brands in Influx alone.
Yeah. Name them.
So there's King on Horses is a Niger brand. Big Things Only is a Niger brand. Flux Luxury is Niger brand. Lazy Stacks is Niger brand. Clio Classic, that's 5 Niger
Five.
brands.
5 Niger brands. How many brands you actually have in your hair? Cause like, damn,
9.
9.
No.
Talk about local and backing it up. Are they all
he's
like?
not just talking about us support local, he's also doing it. Like that action is also so important.
Name the other 4.
Art Club and Friends.
Art Club.
Brunch Club.
Brunch
Broke.
Club. Broke. Shout out.
There is a brand there at the back. Do That Divine.
No, shout out everyone, man. Shout out.
We have like brands that visit as well. Like
Yeah.
they just pop in. Last January, I think we had Patrick James. It's also a
crazy.
South African brand.
Yeah.
And we have like a few international collaborations also.
Yeah, and I know some people pop up here and here, like every now and again they come
Yes.
launch whatever they want to launch
Exactly.
in the store.
It's also part of like the reason why we've built the store and the reason why we've made the store look this way is so that we can also use this venue to launch other brands too. Because and to give other brands like their first retail experience.
Crazy.
So imagine you have like an idea to start like Posties podcast, maybe the merch side of things.
Yeah.
Yes, you can launch online, but it's different to when you have like a real activation in a real store, in a real space.
Thing is different.
The physical thing is always different. So what I usually, and we sell the space to small brands as well. Like, look, we understand you want to be an online brand, but don't you want to give like your potential customers like a physical experience? At least let them experience you in a store for the first time. Not just receiving like items online. Let them experience you for the first time, and that's one of the ways we sell the space, and also we use that as a way of promoting
Platform.
local brands.
Speaking on that physical side, the first time I came to Influx, I think it was probably like 2021, and there was like a broke boys kind of like event happening here. So I actually wanted to ask you, like, actually creating that entire culture where it's more than just fashion, it's more than just working with creatives. When you're actually tapping into other kinds of important things that are part of the culture, like music and actual events, how do you balance that kind of thing? Like, because obviously, with speaking again about your PR and marketing background, like, how does that factor in and actually play and actually upbuild the Influx, Lazy Stacks actual brand?
Actually, for digital PR strategy, I haven't really done much for the brands, because I know what I'm capable of. I know what I've done for other brands. I haven't actually gotten to the point where I am actively doing it for Influx and Lazy Stacks. I know that at some point I will, but right now I am not doing it because the amount of work offline that goes into running like a physical space, a studio, and manufacturing company is too much, because we also manufacture garments as well.
So you've low-key taken control of all points of your factors of production.
I think so, pretty much.
Well done.
We just need now to have like some kind of like media collaboration,
Yeah.
because I
mean,
know we cannot like do everything. It is impossible.
Of course.
I get exhausted. I get tired.
At some point, you're gonna have to get someone the job.
I wanted to like go back to just like Uncle Sam in a way,
Yeah.
because we were talking about what's this, your inspirations and like how you got you, and you actually spoke about watching a lot of fashion shows. What's your go-to, or like what's the kind of niche you look for that actually can inspire you, or even like you just find interesting?
Streetwear and workwear.
Okay.
Workwear, and in terms of workwear, like certain brands, like very, very few brands. There used to be a brand called, I don't know if they're still like operating. It's by a couple, Francois and Marit Gebord, the French couple. What we know today as baggy jeans was actually created by them.
Wow.
For work purposes.
Excuse me?
Was it for work purposes?
What we know today as like baggy
Yeah,
jeans was
yeah.
created, the technology and the style was created by this couple. So I go into like archive fashion and I try to find as many of their pieces and that inspires like some of like the things I do as well.
Okay. Going into like an abstract question, because it's talking about like the actual like genesis of baggy jeans. What goes into like starting a trend? I'm sure it's like there's multiple facets coming into it on something. You need a cultural revolution behind it. You need obviously a good product or a good product for a certain target market. What do you think goes into a trend like baggy jeans or anything else that's like in the
What
market
goes
right
into
now?
a trend? I think first the product needs to appeal to like the younger crowd because they are like the people that usually drive trends. It needs to be in some ways TikTokable.
Especially in this day and age, like
this
in
day-
2023.
So it needs to and have you seen the new boots that just came out?
The red
the red
situation.
situation,
Love
yes.
those joints.
Are you a fan of those?
I love those.
No,
guys.
why? How? Okay, it is something that is trending now. It probably could be number one
Yeah.
worldwide.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
What's think about it? What is making it trend?
Just the comicalness.
The conversation, whether you like it or not, it's a thing of like, now we're talking about it.
We're talking about
Facts.
it on this podcast.
Facts.
Free ad.
Literally, yeah.
Facts.
Free
Now they're gonna
marketing
go
for
and
free.
Google red shoes that are trending right now.
I literally did that last week. I did that last week. I'm looking for the brand now. I'm like, oh damn.
I think it's by Mischief.
Yes,
Mischief.
it is.
Okay, so look at something like that. That is a crazy looking shoe. Number
Yeah.
one, it's something that you can create content with. Number two,
Yeah.
it's definitely, if you create any kind of content with it right now, it's something that you can put on your TikTok and it might even blow your TikTok.
Facts.
Facts.
So
Facts.
that's your answer.
And that's
No,
an answer.
no, it's
You
a
need to
perfect answer,
create a
actually.
marketable product that appeals to a very, very wide audience.
Exactly.
Range
And then
of
after
people.
that, we can just start running. Okay.
Sticky stuff. Yo, Uncle Sam. Okay, this is gonna be a silly question. It's not really silly,
Can
but
you be the judge if it's silly or not?
sure.
There's no silly
Sure.
question.
Facts. I wanted to ask you top 5 brands, top 5 names that you look out for. International. No, there's no category. There's no categorization. I'm not gonna narrow it down anymore. Like top 5 brands that are coming into your head now.
First thing that comes to mind.
Influx,
Say less.
Perfect start.
Influx. Okay. Number one,
Lazy
Influx.
Stacks,
Lazy Stacks.
New Balance,
New Balance.
Really? Okay.
A Million Door.
Emilion Dior.
That fifth position is like other brands,
Okay. Say less.
other local brands.
Other local brands. Let's say local. What do you look for in those? Because like New Balance. Shout out to New Balance right now. Looking clean. You know what I'm saying?
New Balance?
Also, shout out Uncle Sam's outfit. Do you guys see the details in those pants?
No, come
Do
on,
you guys see
come
the
on,
details
come on.
in those pants?
Devil's in the detail.
This
Now you're
man
making me
is
shy now.
whipping. Relax. Also another OG design. This man is too much, guys. I'm telling you. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. But let me take it away from that and let me keep it to the Joburg Cape Town juxtaposition. Which city has more drip in your opinion? Which city dresses better in your opinion?
I think it depends on the circles that you're in.
Okay. Say let's elaborate.
I mean, if you're in, I don't know too much about Josie, but I know about Cape Town, and there are some really, really nice
The boys are bad. The cats
boys,
are yeah. It's a problem.
boys. Yeah, too much.
It's a problem.
I've got a question because I want to put you on the spot a little bit.
Okay.
Even though we're not supposed to do that, I just want to try. Give me, when I ask this question, the first thing that pops in your head is fine. But top 5 or top 3 fashion trends that you can think of right now where it blew your mind.
And let me add on that.
Okay.
And then top 3 that you actually hated.
Yes.
Top 3 trends that blew your mind and top
top
3
three that
trends
you-
that you were like, this is terrible.
Like,
This
what
is
were you
ass.
thinking here?
As much as I watch fashion shows, I try to not let it influence what I create. So it might blow my mind, but that would just be the end of it.
That's it. That's his whole story. Okay.
And to be honest, there aren't a lot of things that I hate when it comes to fashion, because that's one man's idea.
That's
Okay,
true. That's
okay.
true. I feel you.
That's
I
one
definitely
man's idea.
relate to
'Cause
that.
even me, sometimes I make stuff that I'm not proud of.
That's true. That's every creative's pain, eh? When it's your turn to make the thing that you don't like.
No, sometimes I make the things that I look back on, I'm like, what was I thinking?
What was I doing last week?
What was happening here? What did I have to eat? Was
That's
the weather
crazy.
low?
What
Was
happened
it
this
cold?
day? Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. So okay, so you've also gone through the process of creating and getting to the point where you're like, this piece, I don't know about it. What do you do with that? Do you get rid of it? Do you build on the idea? Do you say screw this idea? Like,
So-
how does someone, when they get to that step in whatever they're making, music, a video, a podcast, a piece of a T-shirt, when they get to that step where they're like, this, what I created, is ass. Do I change careers? Do I try again? Do I throw this away and try a new idea? How do you suggest people handle that?
So an example would be, I found this fabric. It's a brown mesh fabric.
Brown mesh.
So I liked it. I was like, wow, this would look nice.
Was it like sexy mesh or like big hole mesh?
Big hole mesh. No, actually 2 fabrics. So I was like, damn, this would make a very nice summer t-shirt. But I wasn't thinking about how it translates into my brand. Because sometimes you see something really cool that just makes you want to like throw your whole brand aesthetic away.
Yeah.
Like, we're still
I
making
was like, I'm still going to make this. So it's one of those products. So I saw the mesh. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make t-shirts out of it.
Okay.
I made t-shirts out of it, but I mean, I could have sold them all. I would eventually sell everything.
Yeah.
But last first Thursday, I was like, free t-shirt, give away.
Yeah.
Give out 20 of them away. Give out.
No,
literally
crazy. You gave out
everything.
like 20?
Give out everything.
She.
I put them in a crate there, and anyone that walks into the store, I said, try it on. If you like it, keep it.
She.
So when I do something like that and I invest money into something that I have to eventually give it away, I just say, that's one of those things. I've learned my lesson, and it hasn't stopped me from making mesh.
Isn't it crazy though that like your ideas that you're not even happy or completely happy with are out in the world now? That's your baby still.
It's also marketing. Because
Yeah,
like, no matter what, now your name is out there for
True.
20 random people that could have gone any different kind of direction.
True.
So I thought about it like, okay, I'm going to just allocate that to marketing. And yeah, that's how like sometimes those things work. Sometimes you do a product that you're not so proud of and it's sold out in like 3 days.
Damn.
And
Yeah.
sometimes you do a product that is
You're
your
super
best
proud of.
creation.
Like you're thinking, this is the one.
This is the one that takes me to the next level, and it is literally just sitting down
And the
there.
stock is sitting.
And
People
you're,
are just-
and you're wondering, why?
People are just saying it's nice, it's beautiful, but they're
It's
not
so
buying
nice.
it.
Can you please...
I get
Exactly,
that.
and like over time, I've learned like how to really make money doing fashion.
That's crazy. I know a lot of people start out with fashion trying to make some racks and it doesn't really pan out like that.
So like, what advice, say someone wants to be a designer, they want to start a fashion brand, what do you think in your experience is the best way to actually get started?
So it's 2 things. Do you want to start a fashion brand, or do you want to be a t-shirt millionaire?
Let's answer both. If you can, let's answer both. Because the t-shirt millionaire, there's people out there trying to be those merchants.
So if you're looking to start a fashion brand, know that it's not like there's no quick way around it. You need to put in the work. You need to learn a lot of things. You need to waste money. I'll say waste. You need to spend money on things that you don't even know
They're
how
gonna
it
pay back.
benefits your brand.
Yeah. Feel
Spend
that.
money on like patterns you won't eventually use. Maybe after the pattern came out, after the product came out nice, but you're not feeling it.
You're just like, wow, okay.
Like, this is actually nice, but
And that's where it ends.
it's not. There's something missing.
Yeah.
There are lots of times that will happen if you are creating a fashion brand. But as for a t-shirt millionaire, it's easy. It's just to slap a couple of designs on t-shirts.
Just
I mean,
Like a different brand.
I'm busy with my ebook.
okay. Ooh, okay. You heard it first. You heard it first. Ebook. Okay.
I'm busy with my ebook, and
Let's hear
it will
about
be how to be a t-shirt millionaire.
Crazy. Okay, is that the name of the ebook as well?
I don't know. I'm just busy compiling it now. When it's out, it's out.
Okay. That's very interesting. So you've been writing
And
as
the
well.
books, I will be dropping all of every single contact I know
Yeah.
that makes anything you want to make.
Yeah.
Sheesh,
Yeah.
plug.
Yeah.
Uncle
Get
Sam's
ready for
vibes,
that one,
guys.
guys. Uncle Sam is the uncle
part
for
of what I
real.
want to do is not to gatekeep anything, to just put people that wants to be put on.
Facts. That's beautiful. And I really feel like that's how we're gonna build the environment here out in Cape Town, in South Africa, in Africa. It's by not being shy to put other people on, to be honest, because you're not taking away from yourself. The buffet table is pretty large.
I mean, the pie is big.
Hey.
Everyone can have a bite.
Hey, just come to the table, that's all. Just come to the table, come to Influhks 199 Loop Street, chill out, you know what I'm saying? Cop some of the stuff, ask questions.
I think
Ask questions.
Ask questions.
Ask questions. Like Uncle Sam hates
If you
me
know
'cause
me
I'm so
very
annoying.
well, you know if you ask me anything, if I can't do it, I know somebody that can.
Facts.
100%.
Resourceful. Is that like one of the things that you think helped you get to this stage, your resourcefulness?
What stage?
I mean, where we are? Well, what stage are you at?
Where
I
are
wanted to
we?
actually ask you that. I actually wanted to ask you that.
I'm still a student of the game. I'm learning every day.
Are you
I
ever
don't-
not going to be a student?
No.
Okay. So we're always going to be coming up.
I'm still a
Okay.
student. Like there's still a lot to learn. Like I'm making new contacts every day. I'm meeting new people that know how to do new things every single time.
I wanted to talk about Influx, and you said, okay, cool. Influx Cape Town, eventually it's going to move to Joburg. Is there a goal or an achievement where you're going to be like, wow, I did that with Influx?
It is when it is influx worldwide.
Sheesh.
Alright.
Say less.
Say less, bro.
Say
Go wait
less.
until that day.
Yo, bro, he was here first, guys. He was here first.
But you guys are the first person hearing me say influx worldwide.
Really? I
Tag that.
know. We're
Tag
clipping
that.
that. That's done.
Okay, say less. Thank you so much for giving us the privilege
Yo.
and the honor. Uncle Sam, before we do wrap it up though, I want to first give you a platform to say whatever you want to say. Do you have any announcements? Do you have any messages?
Where's the camera?
Yo,
I think, yeah.
you're one, baby.
That's your camera.
Support local brands.
That's
all.
it. That's beautiful.
Now, Uncle Sam, thank you so much for giving us your time, your space. Like, speaking to you has been beautiful. Like,
It was an
this is the
amazing
last time I'm asking
conversation.
you questions. This is the beginning. I hope you know
Bro,
that.
let's sit down and just have conversation. It's not like let's not just make it like an interview thing. I want to like interview you guys too. I have a lot of questions for you guys too.
Hey, shoot.
It's only the beginning, guys. It's only the beginning.
Let's sit down, let's have conversation about anything. Doesn't have to be centered around fashion. You
Just talk
know, I'm
about
sure you
life.
guys have like experience in life and okay, like the conversation we were having before.
Yeah, that
You know,
hot one.
That's like we can always like have that kind of conversation also. Maybe on another platform.
No, facts. No, guys, as we always say, it's only the beginning. We're getting bigger and better guests. You know, you have to tell everyone, tell your friends, like, comment, subscribe, send it to everyone. Thank you again so much, Uncle Sam. It's been me and Alex, guys. The journey continues.
The journey
Shout out
continues.
Posties podcast.
Shout out. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let's go.
Sheesh.